Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Ryan. I just had an epiphany with the zombie storyline after watching MrDalekJD's video with Jason Blundell, who is the mastermind of everything that is crazy in zombies. With that being said, guys, I want to talk about what the Origins cutscene means, what the Grod Krovi cutscene means, what Richtofen is really trying to do, and what Dr. Monty has to do with all of this. With that being said, guys, this is probably the biggest thing I've posted in a while for zombies, and it could be, very, very big for the storyline if this theory is real. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So the first thing you guys have to do is watch the Grod Krovi cutscene, and we'll talk about it once the thing has been played in its entirety.
You think you will kill me now? I am sorry, Nikolai. I wish there was another way. But know this, in my heart, I share the same pain as you. The pain that you have buried and blurred beneath an alcohol-fueled haze. Yes, the pain of your own memory. You loved and you lost. Everything else has been delusional fantasy that distance you from painful truth. You know what I speak of. You remember, before the bombs fell, before she was taken from us. Some things are forgotten for a reason!
It is done. The souls have been collected, Maxis. We will see you soon.
Okay, guys, so the two biggest things in this video I want to talk about today are the fact that once Nikolai's been killed, Richtofen collects his soul and opens up the gateway and sends all the souls up to Maxis. He then references that we'll be seeing Maxis very soon. The next thing, guys, obviously, is the fact that this says to be concluded and then Revelations. Now, Revelations, it's going to be concluded, the storyline will be ended, hopefully, but the biggest thing, guys, to take away from this is that Revelations has the same text style and the same text, texture as Origins. Now, let's watch that cutscene and talk about that.
As the gates to Agartha opened, the four heroes were rewarded with riches beyond imagination. From that day forward, they knew that Samantha would keep them safe. Forever.
Getting everything wrong. I told you before their eyes should be blue.
It's my turn, Eddie. I can do whatever I want.
But you don't even know how to play properly. Girls don't know enough about zombies.
Put some toys away, children. Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
We'd better do what your dad says. I didn't even get my turn.
Tomorrow, Eddie, you get to make the rules. I promise. Come on, Fluffy.
I wish the heroes in our stories were real, Sam.
I know what you mean. But we will make everything okay. My dad says he has a plan.
So with this, guys, is, everyone knows that when Origins came out, the font with Origins was the same. So Origins is the beginning, Revelations is the end. They're the same font. That's already kind of a little bit of a tie. So the next thing I want to talk about is I was actually watching Johnny J25's video about this breakdown, and one cool point that I want to mention out of his video, and I want to give him credit for this, is the fact that this is a red herring situation. Eddie and Samantha are playing with the characters in their original wardrobe from World War II, so basically World War Zombies. This is in Black Ops 2 Zombies when we have the Primus crew, or the obviously the Origins crew. They're a different set of people, they're in a different age group, and they're in a different time zone. Therefore, Eddie and Samantha playing with the World War II versions of the characters doesn't make sense for what just happened in the Easter egg. After you do the Easter egg and you see this cutscene, you guys go to Gartha and you're in the Primus characters, you're playing as them. It doesn't make any sense, guys. This is trying to throw us off, and it's a red herring. So Maxis then yells at the kids to come down in the basement, which they're already in the house, and Edward says, we better listen to your dad, and then Sam says, well, my dad has a plan, and he'll make it right. So this is kind of already foreshadowing Revelations, in my opinion. The reason why, guys, is because Black Ops 3 is basically trying to set the story right and try to fix the timeline. Now, Maxis has this plan, as we saw when Richtofen's collecting these souls and said, I've collected the souls, Maxis, we will see you soon. Therefore, it's kind of implying that Maxis is the controlling person here, and he's actually the one telling Richtofen what to do and how to fix this and how to make it right with his plan. Samantha already knows a ton about this, guys, but I don't think she's going to let on to Richtofen, or Eddie in this case, what is actually going on, because I will actually talk about that here in a second, guys. Dr. Monty says, guys, I'm talking to you, Richtofen cannot hear me, basically, guys, after the cutscene. He then says that, Richtofen has been in the house for a long time. You'll be rewarded eventually for all your troubles and all this bullshit, and, basically that, eventually this will be over. So it did say, to be concluded in Revelations, Richtofen has been in the house for a long time, but don't tell him, and that eventually this will be over. So I think Dr. Monty and Dr. Maxis are working together. The next thing, guys, I want to talk about is that Richtofen has been in the house for a long time. Now, this is very, very interesting because of two reasons. The first reason, guys, is in the Giant, his soul is never collected. We see him bend over, his dead body, but as we see in the Grod Krovi trailer, when the souls go up into the sky, Richtofen's is not there. Dr. Monty also says that Richtofen has been hunting for the exact and the best versions of each person to make everything right. Therefore, guys, is he implying that the Eddie that we see in the Origins trailer is the perfect version of Richtofen, and he's already in the house? Now, we do know that Richtofen is evil and he wants to do everything crazy, and this new version is trying to set things right, but his only way to set things right by making sure that his version is a kid when this, everything is happening, so he can't participate in 935, all that good stuff with 115, and work alongside Dr. Maxis. The next thing, guys, I want to talk about is the fact that in MrDalekJD's video with Jason Blundell, Jason basically says, I think it's about 8 minutes and 47 seconds in his video, he says that everyone has to come together at a special time and a special place and in a special dimension. So everything is coming back together. Every map, before now has been tied together somehow, and I just think that this will be the conclusion of the game. I do think that Maxis is in the house with the young Samantha and the young Eddie. Eddie being the perfect version of Richtofen that won't fuck up the storyline anymore. And I do believe that the storm is actually, maybe, some kind of battle, or even that portal opening up, just causing a fuck ton of noise and a fuck ton of, explosives and all that good stuff, because it's sucking up everything from the Grod Krovi dimension. And I finally think, guys, that we will see the original 3 characters plus Richtofen in his younger, Origins form, because he is not, his older original soul has not been collected. I do believe that the original Eddie, or the best Eddie, is the one in the Origins trailer. The red herring was the 2 kids playing zombies. It threw everyone off. Well, we're just fucking playing as zombies, or we're just 2 kids playing with zombies, and that's how the storyline's been up until this point. No, I don't think that's the point. And I do think, guys, as Jason Blundell said, they had everything planned out since Mob of the Dead. So this would have been, kind of a curveball in the storyline. We didn't know what was going to happen with Black Ops 3, and this is a way to throw us off for another few years until the very last map. I think it's a very, very well done thing if it is correct. But I do think, guys, that Eddie is the kid, and we will be seeing the original other 3 characters in their younger, forms in DLC 4. He also, guys, quickly says that we will see the staffs returning, or Never Say Never, and, there's a lot more things to come for zombies that will be tying the storyline all together, and I hope ending it out, and starting something fresh with the next game. With that being said, it'll be very hard to top Richtofen, Takio, Nikolai, and Dempsey. But guys, this has been a great 6-7 year run of zombies, and I am excited to see what the future holds. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about this theory down below in the description or in the comments section. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. My name is Ryan. Make sure to subscribe for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 Zombies content, such as videos like this. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.